and working okay. I just thought I'd try out, see how things are going, and welcome anyway. Welcome to the small station off the northeast coast of the UK. Just see what we can work, see what we can hear. Have a scan through the bands first, find a clear frequency, then we'll start putting a few calls out on 20 meters. There wasn't a lot of activity on 10 or 15 meters, so we'll give things a go, give it a whirl, see what's occurring, see if anything's any activity out there. So we'll see. Hopefully everything goes according to plan, works as well as it should, if I can find the cursor. It's just been one of those mornings. Anyway, we'll see what happens on the bands this afternoon. It's 12:33, as you can see above us. The clock will show the time in UTC, so when the clocks do change, my time doesn't. So there might be a few people out there scratching their heads when the clocks change here in the UK. So turn up the volume, see what there is. We'll have some volume. Like I say, we'll just have a quick scan through the band, see what there is. We'll go up to the top end. I'm not expecting it to be a great deal of activity for myself, however, do what a lot of people don't do. They sit there, look at the radio and go, oh, that looks pretty. As you can tell, I like to have a laugh. If you're just joining for the first time, I do like to have a bit of a laugh from time to time. Make the radio interesting, make the show interesting for yous out there. So there is a few stations out there. So there's a little bit of activity out there. We'll go back here. We'll put a few calls out, see what happens, see what we can drum up. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. Is this frequency in use? Good afternoon, Lawrence. Victor Echo 3 Hotel Quebec Mike. Please, you can join. Just try and put out a few calls. Try and drum up a little bit of activity from the small station here in the UK. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike, November Delta. CQ20 meters, CQ, CQ20, CQ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ, CQ20 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, CQ, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, Golf 6 Mike, November Delta, listening for any call. CQ20 CQ 20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ20 20 meters CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ20 20 meters, Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. QSL, no problem. I'll QSY. Obviously, I can't hear that station, but much appreciated on letting me know. I'll QSY up a few. Thanks for letting me know. Much appreciated. QSL, I do copy. Go ahead.
Roger. This is Charlie Sierra 7 Alpha Lima Golf from Portugal. I copy Golf 6, but I cannot copy the rest of the call. QSL?
QSL, the call is Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QSL?
QSL, my copy Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Okay. There was also an Italian station calling on the frequency, but I told him that the frequency was occupied by you. Okay, now I copy Golf 6 Mike November Delta. My call sign is Charlie Sierra 7 Alpha Lima Golf returning, and the name is George. QSL?
QSL, George, much appreciated. Yeah, do appreciate you letting me know. I did ask, obviously, did do the formalities and ask if the frequency was clear. But you know what propagation's like. You may not be able to hear other stations, as it were, that were putting the call out. But it's one of them things, George. If that Italian station, if you just confirm that the Italian station isn't there, and I'll just continue to call on this frequency, George. I have you 5858 here into the northeast UK there, George. Name is Lee, Lima, Echo, Echo. Go ahead.
Roger, Lee, Roger. Thank you for the 518. Okay, you are 557. There is a lot of QSB on the frequency at the moment. It's very difficult to copy sometimes, but I could copy you. And also your name on the call sign.
Yeah, George, you disappeared there. You did disappear. I do apologise. But yeah, much appreciated on you come back to the call, and hopefully work you again under better conditions. I am actually getting you on the side of the beam better. If I was to turn the beam, I'm firing through a lot of or receiving through a lot of QRM. So that's the story this side. You take care, George. Look after yourself, the family, and hopefully work again further down the log. Charlie Sierra 7 Alpha Lima Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. 7-3.
7-3. Bye-bye. 7-3.
Take care. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. CQ20 20 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. CQ20 CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ20 CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Go again. CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Maybe a little bit slow, but it's one of them things with the conditions. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. There's a lot less activity on the scope compared to what there would normally be. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Radio Alpha 3, Queen Papa Yankee, good afternoon Nikolai. I have you 4x4 into the Northeast UK this afternoon. Name is Lee, Lima Echo Echo, go ahead. Yeah, no problem with the 50 watts there, Nikolai. Running 200 watts, 200 watts at the moment, Nikolai, with a 2-element tri-bander. Go ahead. Thank you very much, Nikolai. Yeah, pleasure to work you on a new band there. So you worked on 15 metres, which was a lot better of a contact there. Anyway, you take it easy until the next time and better conditions, Nikolai. Romeo Alpha 3, Quebec, Papa Yankee, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Take care, 7-3. 7-3, QRZ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Yeah, Lawrence, we have had a fair bit of snow here in the Northeast UK this morning. Made it quite interesting on the roads. It just proved how many people don't know how to drive in it. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ20. CQ20 meter, CQ20, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20 meters. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. CQ20 meters, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. It is going to be a quiet one. Put a couple of more calls out. I'll switch it over to 15. Try and see what we can get on 15 meters, if anything. CQ20, CQ20 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. CQ20, CQ20, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Too much noise there. Tell you what, we'll go down here. Oh, we'll try here. Try 188. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. It's getting a little bit of noise here on 162, so might be able to hear a little bit more up here. CQ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ.
Oh, this is India, Uniform 0, Hotel, Yankee, Quebec, over.
Sorry, my apologies. The Italia station again, Italy uniform again.
Italy, Uniform 0, Hotel, Yankee, Quebec, over.
QSL, Italy Uniform 0, Hotel Yankee, Quebec. Good afternoon. I have you 59 plus into the Northeast UK. Name is Lee, Lima, Echo, Echo. I do apologise, the keys, the cursor was in the wrong place for the call sign there. Microphone back to you there, Caesar. Go ahead.
Okay, QSL, Lee, good afternoon. My name is Cesare. My QTH is about 20 kilometers southeast of the city of Rome. I am listening you with 5 by 9, over.
QSL on the 5.9, doing a great job here into the UK. Running the IC7300, 200 watts and a 2-element tri-band beam around 30 foot above the ground. The amplifier is the Ameritron Alpha Lima 84. A bit of an old valve amplifier this side there. Go ahead.
Okay, QSL, my working conditions are a Nikon 7300 as well, and the amplifier is a vacuum tube with 500 watts, and my antenna is a vertical one. And back to you.
Yeah, QSL doing a great job with that vertical antenna, doing a fantastic job. Much appreciated on you taking the time for come back to the call. You take it easy. 7-3 from the Northeast UK, and hopefully work you again many times in the future. Italy Uniform 0, Hotel Yankee, Quebec, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. 7-3.
Okay, QSL, Golf 6 Mike November Delta, India Uniform 0, HYQ returning. I hope you wish you all the best, my friend. 73, good luck. Ciao. 73, buonanotte.
7-3. Ciao, grazie. QRZ, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Oscar November 3 Echo Zulu, I believe that was QSL. Yeah, QSL UK, thank you very much for coming back to the call. Ocean Henry 3 Echo Zulu. I have you a 5x5 into the Northeast UK this afternoon. Name is Lee, Lima, Echo, Echo. Conditions are not too great here on 20 meters at the moment. Just hoping it opens up a little bit better later on. Running the IC7300, 200 watts and a 2-element tri-band beam around 30 foot above the ground there, Yuka. Microphone back to you. Go ahead. Yeah, Oscar Hotel 3 Echo Zulu, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. I just got the start of that over. You dropped into the noise. I do apologise if I've come in over the top of you. But conditions are not fantastic at the moment. I'll listen out for you one more time. If I don't hear anything, I'll bid you 7-3, and all the best to you and the family. Oscar Hotel 3 Echo Zulu, Golf 6 Mike November Delta. I'll pass it back to you. Nothing heard. I do apologise. Conditions, band conditions are up and down. You dropped into the noise. I do apologise. 7-3 Oscar Hotel 3 Echo Zulu Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Take care. QRZ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Yeah, Lawrence, was that 10 metres from the UK to your location, was it? Into Canada. If it is, I might turn the beam towards that area. CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ 20 meter CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ20 CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ20 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ20 CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. Uh, 10 metres hasn't been open here. Well, from me anyway, it's been quite quiet on 10 metres. I'll give it a go. I'll switch it over to 10. I'll switch it over to 10 metres, and then probably roll it into 15. We'll see. I'll switch it over to 15. Yeah, put my teeth back in. Switch it over to 10 metres. This 20 metres looks it does look quite quiet, which I'm surprised at. 10 metres, I'll go further up. Doesn't look like there's a great deal on there. I'll tell you what, we'll go up here. I'll put a few calls out. See what's there, if anything. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Is this frequency in use? So at the minute I'm just running 100 watts through the 2-element beam. Just give it a go. See if we get anything on 10 meters. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6 Mike November Delta. You never know, we might get a shock. CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Listening for any call. I'll put a dozen calls out. CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ10 Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta calling CQ10 CQ10 meter CQ Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Listening. While I'm calling, I'll just swing the beam as well. CQ10 CQ10 meters Golf 6 Mike November Delta Golf 6 Mike November Delta QRZ. get off that squeal. The high spots that you see on the band is actually the power supply of the PC. If I turn the PC off, them will disappear. I'll tell you what, we'll go there. 28487. CQ10, CQ10, CQ, CQ10 meter, CQ10 meter is Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ10, CQ, CQ10, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. CQ10, CQ, CQ10 meter, CQ10 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ10, CQ10 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. So that's me now beaming for North America on 10 meters. CQ10, CQ, CQ10 meter, CQ10, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ10, CQ10 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Doesn't look like 10 meters is open. CQ, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. You're right there, 10 meters, that length of time ago, about 20 years, I would have just been starting to get into CB, where most of were really started from, to be honest. And 11 meters was absolutely jumping. There's always something on 11 meters. Then everybody used to disappear and they used to go on to 10 meters. At the time I didn't have the equipment to do that and have a listen, but as far as I'm aware and what everybody was saying, it used to be a case of you put a call out, no matter what time of day it was, you always got a contact on 10 meters. So it just goes to show band conditions, dare I say it, aerials as well. I don't know. I may be wrong in putting this out there, but I tend to find manufacturers are producing aerials that are not great for the bands, giving people the sense that the bands are quiet, the bands are dead, which then brings you on to homebrew aerials. If you make your own aerial, you tend to find it works a little bit better, but that's, like I say, I may be wrong in putting that out there. Certainly for the 2 meter 70 and 6 verticals, the white sticks that they're producing now, from what I've been told, the bands used to be great. Obviously everybody used to use beams on 2 meters, which is, as everybody knows, is the better aerial for communication, rather than the white stick. Dare I say it, the blind man stick. You know, or should I say, or the deaf man stick, however you want to say it. You know, I think the aerials are really poorly produced, giving people the sense that bands are quiet, nobody can hear anybody. I don't know. I may be wrong. I may be way off the mark on that one, but that's the sense that I'm getting off a lot of the older hams. A lot of people are venturing into sort of the FT8, not wanting to do the voice work, but like I said in previous streams, there's a lot of people that are shy of the mic, that are mic shy. So no pressure on the guys that are mic shy, but get on the air, put calls out, use your voice. I'm only joking, guys. No pressure, just do what you do. As long as you're on the air, nobody cares at the end of the day. But what you really need to do, and what people really need to think about, which has been mentioned a number of times, is if you don't use the bands, you lose the bands. There's a lot of potential for big companies to want the spectrum, the band space. So get on, use the bands. What can I say? I can't force people. All I can do is just show people what the bands are like from the UK side of it. Away the northeast UK, maybe it could be different further down south, different up north. Propagation is a strange thing. I can put calls out on certain bands, and a guy a few mile away can't hear a station that I'm working. He's got a for me, he's got a better station, better antenna setup. So propagation, it depends where the signal sort of lands, as it were. So I'll put a few more calls out on 10 meters, and then we'll switch it over to 15. CQ10, CQ 10 meters, CQ 10 meters, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, calling CQ 10 meters, CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ 10 meters. I've just thought, I've got a stream running on my page. Oh, there it is. I've been looking for it, it hadn't came up. I was wondering why it hadn't come up. CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. Good afternoon, Stewie. If you're still there, I do apologise. M0 Oscar Mike Tango. CQ, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, Golf 6, Mike, November Delta, QRZ. No, nothing on 10 meters. So what I'll do, I'll switch it over to 15 meters. Let's see how noisy that is. I am still beaming for North America, so I'll go up to 322, 21322. Put a few calls out. Now I did get a big surprise the other day on 15, putting calls out. Yeah, 322 will stay there. Putting calls out, and a Canadian station came back with us, so I'll keep the aerial. So yeah, keep the aerial pointing to North America. You never know. CQs is. Oh, try that again. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Is this frequency in use? Golf 6, Mike, November Delta. Tell you what. Knock that back. I'll try and add a little bit of power. Not be much, but it's better than 100 watts. And always try that. That's the beauty of it. Right, So it's about 200 watts on 15 meters. We'll give that a go. Here's his frequency in use. Here's his frequency in use. Golf is 6 Mike and November Delta is his frequency in use. Here's his frequency in use. Golf is 6 Mike November Delta. As you can see, there's absolutely nothing on 15 meters. CQ15, CQ 15 meter, CQ15, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ15, CQ 15 meters, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ 15 meter, CQ 15, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, beaming North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, listening for any call. CQ15, CQ15 meter, CQ North America, CQ North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ North America, CQ 15 meters, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ North America. Really quiet. I'm surprised I'm not seeing any signals coming in off FT8 a little bit further down. CQ15, CQ15 meter, CQ, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, beaming North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ North America. So roughly, somewhere around there, I can't think off the top of my head the exact frequency, but somewhere around there normally there's FT8, there's normally a strong signal, or there's a line of FT8. CQ North America, CQ North America, CQ North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ North America. Plus I've just realised it is early. 7, 8 o'clock. They'll be getting the breakfast. CQ North America, CQ North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, calling CQ North America, CQ North America, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Yeah, nothing. I'll swing the beam back round in towards Europe. CQ20, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, Golf is 6 Mike November Delta, QRZ. Yeah, you're probably right, Stu. What I'll do, I'll go through all the bands. Makes sense. Actually, I might try 60 meters. There's a band with I've never been on a live stream. $15 meters, it is dead. There's nothing. Nothing on 15. What I say, we'll try 60 meters, didn't we? So we'll go there, switch that over to there. So there we go. There is voices on 60 meters.
Nice to talk to you, and I just
obviously 60 meters, it is spot frequencies here in the UK. I do have a little bit of noise there, but nothing. So there's two there.
Thank you very much. Golf Mike 4, Zulu Oscar Alpha.
Well, that's a good signal, and I think they used to tease him about using, you know.
So them two frequencies
And hidden away, but he's obviously fixed.
are the most busy, most active frequencies, but I'll not too much noise on there for us. I'll tell you what.
But I was not able to open my card.
Daily daytime quiet. It is going to be one of those real quiet days, and of course I don't want to bore you by just keep calling CQ and not getting anything, but that is the joy of radio. Like I say, it is a small station that I'm using. Nothing special, nothing extravagant, as it were. It's just a 2-element tri-band beam. 7300, the IC 7300, 250 watts or 200 watts maximum at the moment. Probably say I may do better with a little bit more power, but there we go. The linear is in the works, so there will be additional power in the future, but I seem to be doing relatively well with the 200 250 watts at the moment. It's not brilliant, but it gets where on the air, gets a couple of contacts in the log, and you get to see my face on the live stream. What can I say? We've got to have a laugh. We've got to. It's if you don't laugh, you cry. If you cry, nobody cares. Anyway, I'm only joking with you guys. I'll disappear like a magician. Gone. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I'll probably have a listen on the band. If it picks up on 20 meters a little bit later on, I'll jump on and bring you a stream. There's nothing worse than putting calls out, nobody come back to you. But like I keep saying, it's all down to that the current bun. If there's no activity on that sun, band conditions, it goes hand in hand with the activity from the sun and the weather, and there's all sorts of variations that we've got to take into account on the radio. It's not just a case of switch on the radio. It's not switching on a light switch and there you go, gone. Lawrence, I would bring Eva on the live stream, but she's having far too much fun outside in the snow. She just doesn't feel the cold. Tell her to put a coat on and she's out there in a short sleeve t-shirt playing in the snow. Like most kids, they don't feel it. They come in the house and they want to get warm for about 5-10 minutes, then they're back out in the cold. done it myself. We've all been there, and we've all had the fun. But yeah, I will be bringing Eva on the live stream soon. I'll try and drag her in. Try and drag her in. Yeah, get her when she's in the house and she's had a warm cup of tea. Thought through. I might bring her on the live stream. I may actually let her put a few calls out. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Cause a bit of a stir. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks very much for joining. I know it's been a bit of one of those streams. Like I say, band conditions are not fantastic, unfortunately. It's one of them things. But it doesn't stop us from putting calls out. For all the bands may be quiet, put the calls out, you do get a few contacts. That's what it's all about. Whether you get 100 contacts, 200 contacts, or half a dozen contacts, doesn't make any difference. You're using the equipment, you're getting on the air, you're putting the calls out. It's just unfortunate that there's a lot of operators swarming FT8. Nothing wrong with it. I use it myself. I've just ventured on to FT4 for the first time to give it a try, and it's, to me, it's 7.5 seconds transmit, 7.5 second receive. It's actually quite fun, to be honest, but everybody has a reason for operating various modes. Like I say, there's plenty of people out there that are mic shy, and they prefer to hide behind the computer, let the computer do the work. It's all about getting the what's it called? Get the courage up to speak on the microphone. Not as a case of getting on the microphone. Just go to the start of last year when I started off the stream. That is exactly the same as what people when they first get the license and they experience the stutter and the stammer on the microphone when they're putting the call out. They don't know what to expect. Try and help them through it. Difficult times, people getting the license during the lockdown, they're not getting amateur radio is a self-taught hobby. Teach yourself various things in the hobby, but at the same time you've got to try and guide the new guys into the hobby, steer them in the right direction. That's the hobby. Say teaching somebody to drive a car. There's the keys. Get yourself in the car. They've never been behind a wheel before. They're going to crash the car. It's the same thing with the radio. They're going to get behind the microphone and they are going to crash. There's no getting around it. But if you nurture them, show them the way to go, show them the correct way of operating the radio. That's what we can do through the streams. This here is more or less showing people what to do. You're right, Peter. Unfortunately, some will not put the effort in. You're right. You are absolutely right. All they want to do is get the license and push a button. They don't want to gain any further knowledge than press a button and away they go. They don't want to advance. But sometimes it's like hitting your head against a brick wall, and sometimes once you've hit your head against that brick wall a few too many times, you've broke through that brick wall and you've getting through to them. Some people it takes more than others, but like you say, there is some strong-headed people out there that don't wish to put the effort in. But everybody has their own way of learning. Not everybody learns at the same pace. It's one of them things. It's life. Everybody's human. So there we go. Anyway, what was that? Sorry, I'm just reading the comment, Peter. Yeah, you're right. If you stick in, I've just bit my tongue. If you stick in at something, it becomes easy as time goes on. It is simple as that. It's the more you do it, the easier it is. So, like I say, all I can do, and many of the other guys out there, is put the streams out for you, try and entertain you. If I can't get the contacts on the radio, I'll talk to you guys. Comment on the stream when I'm live. I'll mention the comments, mention the whoever's put the comment on, and we'll just try and make a bit of a show. That's that's what it's all about. There's no harm in putting things out there. Yeah, I've noticed a lot of that. People coming in, operating the radio and not giving the call sign out as much, and that's it. Call signs and names. 99% of people that are operating the radio, they get the call sign, they get the name off QRZ.com, and that's if the information's being input on QRZ, you can get the information off there. If not, you can ask people for the name. Nobody's going to turn around and say, no, you're not getting my name. You just get the 9 times out of 10 they come out with a name straight away. It's common courtesy, to be honest. Don't worry. Hey, there's nothing wrong with saying comments, putting comments out there. There's nothing wrong with it. If you don't put them out there, I can't physically bring you a show that way. I can, but it'd be quite a boring one. But it's one of them things. I like to put things out there. I like to answer questions. I like to give people feedback. This is easier. It's one of them things anyway, Peter. So on that, somebody Stu, guess what? I never ever got snowballed today on the bus. Never got snowballed. I'm over the moon with it. Not to say that it's not going to happen over the next few days. You don't mind the snowballs. It's when they put stones in the snowballs, that's when it becomes quite a problem. But hey, weather. Let the kids get it out of the system and crack on. I don't mind. Yeah, Peter, you're right. The bands are not like they used to be. There's many reasons behind the bands not being as busy as they used to be. There's a lot of what's it called? How can I put it? There's a lot of various programs that can be put in place for people to use, and that don't necessarily have to be on the air. If not on the air, they don't have to talk on the radio. I remember being told that if restrictions on band classes, you probably remember it. You may not. I'm not sure. I'm just guessing here. A lot of people used to only be allowed on 2 meters and communicate locally on 2 meters. But now that the license has been made easier, if I can do that, for the foundation, there's a lot of people coming in, getting the license, and I don't know why. I don't understand it. Why they've worked hard to. I'm saying worked hard to get the license to go on Zello. I don't understand it. It's not. It isn't radio. It's. It beats me. That's the only thing I don't understand. I've never understood it, which is quite strange. Why does it look like everything's just gone offline? How very strange. Anyway, yeah, too much QRM on modern technology. Yeah, that's another thing. You're right, Stu. It is. It is unbelievable. Why do you get a license to get on the on what's it called on your mobile phone? Beats me. Really does beat me. I've never understood it. Radio, you get a license, you get all the equipment, that's it. But there we go. Anyway, yeah, it is strange. Cheers for letting us know that the stream hasn't gone off. Just on the notification side of it, it's just everything has just gone offline. So, which got me thinking that there was something wrong. Yeah, Peter, you're right. That is Stu M0MT. That is right. That's who I'm talking to as well. There is various ways of getting on the air, but I think I'm just going to leave that for another stream, to be honest. Or should I just continue? What have we been on? We've been on just short of an hour, and it's just been a case of get it out there. Yeah, cheers for letting us know about that, Peter. Appreciate it. Probably the program catching up. Everything's gone back online there now, so I don't know. Stu, please. One place you'll never get me is on Zello. I don't mind the DMR through the hotspot. People can argue over that one, but I'd rather do HF. As a lot of people would call it, real radio, which it is. I'm not going to argue with it. HF, 2 meters, radio to radio. I've always been sort of what's the expression? Oh, there's an expression for it. Nurtured in radio. Radio communication is radio signal transmitted from the radio to the aerial, and from the aerial to another aerial and vice versa. I've always been, that's been drummed in us from day one. I've always been a firm believer of a contact through the radio. I do like the digital modes, don't get us wrong. If it's noisy in the background, I've got Eva running around, running amok. You don't want to coming over the microphone screaming and what have you. So there's reasons why people use certain modes. What's that, Stu? These nets, they're using Echolink on the phone is frustrating. It is. I'm not going to lie to you. I've tried using the mobile phone with one of the apps to get on DMR as a safety feature to save me job, as it were. Communication. It can be done. I do know that I'll put it on my stream, so I'll probably shoot myself in the foot anyway. You can use a mobile phone as a way to get into the DMR network and other networks. There is other networks out there, so DMR Fusion, the various other ones. My mind's just gone blank on what D-Star. That's the other one. There's a lot of modes that can be accessed through the mobile phone, but I've only used it and tried it to see if it works. It works quite well, so I've got that as a backup, but I do prefer radios. I always enjoy the radios, always like the feel of them. It's easy. Yeah, to be honest, you wouldn't want to hear Eva screaming. You'd sharp get sick of it. But no, she'll. I'll get her on the live stream at some point. She has been asking to get on the live stream with us from time to time, and when we've almost went live, she's turned around and she didn't want to do it. So I'm not going to force her into coming onto the live stream, and if she doesn't want to, she's got to be willing to do it. So I'm not going to force Eva into doing what she doesn't want to do. But she'll sit, she'll watch me on the radio, watch us put the calls out. She'll even listen to people. And she has had a few QSOs with people, so hopefully we are working on getting her onto our foundation exam in the near future. So that is in the works. So when that happens, you won't see me on the live stream very much, because Eva will be taking over, which I don't blame her. Peter, she's seven-year-old, and she does. I've got something in my eye there. She does like the radio. She's from a bringing her home from the hospital when she was born, sitting her on my knee, she's always been in front of a radio. So there we go. With that, I am going to disappear this time. Thank you very much for you for you guys being out there. Thank you very much for joining. and putting comments on there, and I do enjoy giving you feedback and having a conversation. I know it is difficult being one way, you guys typing it out and I'm waffling on. Hey, this is the easy part. You've got the hard job of typing it all in. But anyway, if I don't hear you guys on the air, please enjoy. I do hope you enjoy the streams that are put out there. It does take a lot to bring these streams to you. Some guys it comes easier than others. Anyway, look after yourselves, guys. 7-3 from here in a small station off the northeast coast of the UK. It's Golf 6 Mike November Delta. Bidding you guys a farewell for now. It's not working. Everything's just gone to pot. Where is it? There it is. Take it easy, guys. Look after yourselves.